Hello everybody, hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. Another Fortnite organization now in the news for supposedly bad contracts. Not FaZe Clan this time around, apparently Atlantis. Also FlyQuest facing accusations of apparently some bad contracts for several players out there. Edgey from FlyQuest apparently being one of them. And most importantly, Mitr0 apparently from Atlantis, their most notorious player by a long shot, apparently under a bad contract as well. Thanks to several accusations out there, Donald Thump being one of them, Destiny's alongside them, amongst others now speculating exactly what those bad contracts are and exactly why Mitr0 has not been allowed to leave the organization. Now, despite this, I must say though, as of this morning, very early, it was Atlantis themselves posting a statement saying a statement would be coming soon to clarify what was going on. That was several hours ago, 4 to 6 hours ago at the time of me posting this video. Once they do make that statement, I will cover it. As of right now though, accusations about these bad contracts do continue inside Fortnite, and it's not the first time we have seen this. Obviously, Tfue being the most notorious. We have Issa himself getting involved, which we'll talk a bit more about. Issa, I swear sometimes I just shake my head when I read those tweets, but either way, he himself was actually formerly in a bad contract, I do believe. Alongside that, we look at a guy like Booga, right? Especially after winning the Fortnite World Cup solo event, it was supposed, apparent rumor, that 20% of those winnings of that $3 million prize pool went back to the Sentinels. So, and again, that's probably not the worst contract out there in Fortnite, but when you think about how much they made off him, some people would consider that to be a pretty bad amount. So let's hop into other speculation out there as well. Brought to us by some tweets we'll link down below for all of you guys. Supposedly, at least some of the Atlantis members, at least for the FCS series, which they did sign some people for, could be being paid as little as $400 a month and being forced to give 30% of their prize pool winnings. So, and again, people start to wonder, is this good? Is this bad? You compare this across several esports out there. I don't think 30% of prize pool given to your organization is that bad given the circumstance. But you know, you look at people being paid as little as $400 a month or less than $5,000 a year to be a Fortnite pro. It depends what level they necessarily are at. Obviously, that's actually not going to be a Mitr0 contract. It's a much, much lower professional player. So you can do your own judging if you think that's bad. I think we need to be given the full context of which player that would be for before we start judging if that contract is poor or not. Because I've seen some bad contracts over our time. We compare to a game like CSGO, you have some Mountain Dew League players. So almost, I would say, around the semi-professional players out there making anywhere from $700 to $1,200 a month and not really earning much prize pool, especially the earnings that Fortnite pros can actually make. So how do you compare those two, right? We have CSGO orgs probably taking less prize pool, giving a bit more salary, but these Fortnite pros who are only giving 30% of their prize pool earnings to their organizations, they might be pretty well off. So again, all the context does matter, especially with rumors out there that Mitr0 did sign a 2 to 3 year contract. We have to remember the very, very base of all of this, guys. He did sign the contract. I don't want to bring up the FaZe debate again because we have so many people on both sides of the argument, but you know, of course, he probably maybe did not know exactly how successful he might be. He did sign a potential long-term contract with the organization, but then again, you must ask as well, why can't they renegotiate? Well, it's a business, right? They want to make as much money as possible off of him, and they're probably making a fair bit. I think it's actually a fair statement to say. People might forget exactly how high of an earner Mitr0 is. Besides a top finish for the duo placements for Fortnite World Cup, this guy is a grinder, participating in pretty much every single weekly event he can. He's actually has more earnings now than people like, well, notorious names, Tfue, Bizzle, Arkram, Mongrel, his partner. He's made more than all of those guys as well, and it's pretty crazy and easy to forget how much exactly he has made and probably how much Atlantis has made off of him. And then very shortly, we stop on Issa, okay? I think the community loves the kid and loved his response. It was very witty, and I just shook my head when I read this. And I know very few of you will be on my side when I talk about this because he did reference the BloodX situation. If you guys did not realize what he did, E11 former member, that being BloodX, he exposed him for saying the N-word, got him kicked out of his organization. That's why he made the joke about saying he got him out of a bad contract. I didn't like it. It was pretty immature, and yes, I'm smirking a bit, but if you knew the situation in full, I didn't really... No. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoy me back here breaking down their response sometime soon. Bad contracts in Fortnite are really a common occasion, it does seem. And again, it does really matter, though, the context of which these players did sign their contracts. And all we can do is hope this story does do a little bit for the future of other pro players on the upcome, and they actually realize what to sign, what not to sign, and always to review these contracts before they do officially sign them. Mitr0, Edgey, alongside other pro players, apparently might be stuck in some bad contracts with their Fortnite organizations. A response is coming soon. Until next time, I hope you guys all enjoy more Fortnite news and other gaming news here at Esports Talk. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon.